Hello, people. Today we are not playing Hearthstone. Today we are going to be doing Gimp, which is basically Photoshop if you're broke. And so today, this is actually dedicated to my mother, Poot Lovato. She was having trouble with this, and I just thought, okay, I need to help my mom out. And so basically, I'm going to be showing you a lot of the basic things and tools that you can be using in Gimp. So if you just look right over here, you have your toolbox. If you do not have this, you can go to Windows, Dockable Dialogues, Tool Options is very important. That's right there, and then all of the things right here. You can just add them on, and then layers. You can hit Control L, and that'll bring that up. And that's not as important if you're really beginning, but it's pretty important. So right here we have Elf, and say you want to put Elf's face on this deer. How would you go about doing that? There's multiple tools that you can use for doing this depending on what you like. There is the magic wand tool that basically selects everything from one color, and if you hold down Shift, and you click in more places, it collects more colors, and everything that is inside the blinking dotted lines you're going to be selecting. And so right now, as you can see, it's like spreading over here, and it's not a very clean cut. I never use that. That's normally used for like one color. Like say if I wanted to get his coat, that might be more reasonable, but still, since this is a lower quality picture, it's just not working out as well. So I would recommend, if you want to get like every like tiny detail of his face, either using the scissors or the lasso. The lasso is basically you have as many lines as you want. You can either just like click for each dot, or you can drag it and make your own shape with it. And then you can go around the ear, and then you just end up, in the end, you just connect the dots, and then it will select that area. But the nice thing about the scissors is it will wrap around the shape that you're making. Like if I go like this, it's going to automatically wrap into the crevices and all that kind of thing. And so it's really nice, but in this picture it's not working. It doesn't work out as well just because it's not high quality and the edges aren't very defined. Like if I go over here, it doesn't go like all the way up into the ear. But it does well, and I use it a lot. And so you can go all the way down under his chin, and you can do it pretty fast because it's working for itself. The lasso is definitely more precise, but I would recommend this if you're just trying to save time. Like you can see, it's not perfect down here, but it's not really a big deal because we have an eraser tool right there. Now I'm going to go to the deer. What I did is after I selected it, I hit Control C, which is copy, or you can right click, and then you can find it somewhere in their file, and then copy is somewhere, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Just hit Control C. It's way easier. And then you go to the deer, and then you hit Control V is paste, and then boom is face. Now, you might see it, and you immediately take this and start dragging it around. You can definitely do that, but what I always like to do is click the new layer button right here, just so it's already there, and that's so that you can resize it and mess with it how you want. Resizing, you can, as you'll see in just a second, it always takes a little second. You can either squish his face vertically or sideways, but the best way to keep it like the right shape is if you hold down Control while you're doing it, then it keeps it symmetrical. And so get it to the size that you want. I think this is a good size, and you hit Scale to finish it. And then right here is the drag tool that you just move it. And so say I want to put this right here. Alright, this doesn't look, looks a bit small, so I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. And now, you can see like the edges are very rough, and so like I always click to the bigger picture so you can see the edges better without having the yellow dotted lines. And so you can see, oh, the top of his head looks weird. And so you can take the eraser, and what you could do is just do like this, but this makes it just doesn't look good. And so what you can do is you make the brush bigger, right here size. You're not going to have these options unless you go to the Windows and you go to Dockable Dialogues and you get Tool Options, which is very helpful. I would definitely do that. You can make your brush bigger, so like as you can see, if I did click, it would like, it just takes away half of it. And it's just like, it fades away, and so what you can do is you can have it fade off. I don't think he really needs his ear. He's got his deer ears. And so I'm just like making the edges a lot softer. And when you go here, it looks a lot more natural. And say I want to put this deer into this forest. What you can do, easy, just go to this, and I like to merge the layers just so it doesn't like accidentally move itself. What you can do is right click on the layer that you want to merge down, and then you do merge down, and then now they're the same layer. You can no longer move his face separately. Like if I tried to erase, it would just erase everything, but it just makes it easier for me to copy and paste. And now I don't need the whole thing, I just want the deer. you take the square select tool, which is right here, and it just makes squares, and then this makes circles. And then you can see the dotted lines, and it's not going to copy above it. It's actually only going to copy inside of your picture. And then hit Control C again just to copy that. And then we go over to the forest and we hit Control V, which is paste, and then make the new layer so that we can move it around better and have it be erased. And as you can see, it does not look natural whatsoever. So you can either take the lasso tool and like select it, like all of the outside stuff, or the thingy, and that'll work. But I honestly just like using the eraser because it doesn't have to be too fine of a point. And then if you really want to, you can just make it a really big size, so that will so that you can move through the bigger areas quicker. But that's obviously way too big. And so you just basically erase around, and then even if you do mess up and you erase a little bit of like right here, I just erased a little bit there, but it looks fine because it looks kind of like snow, I guess. But yep, that's too much. Like, you honestly, you want to obviously keep the face in there as best as you can. But like, I'm just erasing around the head, and then obviously this is going really fast. The longer you take, the better it's obviously going to look. But it just looks like he's kind of glowy, but that's totally okay. And then there you go. You've got Will Ferrell on a deer in a forest, and you can just like say you wanted to put this forest somewhere else on a poster or whatever. You can literally just copy and paste. And those are the main tools: the lasso, the scissors, the paintbrush is just like you think. You adjust the size, you choose the color, and you paint with it. Like, that's black, obviously, and then you can go to red and whatever color you'd like to have in the world. And if you have any questions about any other tools, just leave it in the comments, and I'll be able to make a video explaining that tool. And make sure to save your work. Saving, just save or save as, saves it as the Gimp file, so that it's not going to work if you want to like pull it up as a normal picture. That's when you're going to want to export it. It sounds like a weird word, but it's just save it as, I don't know, elf on deer in forest. And then you can save it to wherever. I just always save mine to my desktop. And there you go. That's how that works. Thank you for watching. I just want to shout out to my new subscribers, Monsog, Jelly, Mom, the Pood, and Potato Rock. Thank you for that support, guys. And I will see you another day.